Hey there, welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittney Bundles. In today's video, I'm going to be going over ways to advertise your hair business. I actually wrote down 5 ways to advertise, so I'm going to get right into it. I always have, well, a lot of the times I have a reason why I'm motivated to make certain videos. And I think this is a great refresher and reinforcer for those that have seen some of my previous videos. If you haven't, in regards to hair businesses and business tips in general, be sure to check out my business playlist right here on YouTube after you finish this video. And then for those of you that are newer to the channel and you haven't watched any of my business tip videos and you do have a business, I think this will be a pretty good reinforcer for you, and also just, some good tips. I'm saying reinforcer because I'm assuming that you may have heard some of these tips before, but I'm going to be diving into deeper detail and providing examples and things like that. So if you are interested in 5 ways to advertise your business, particularly your hair business, be sure to stay tuned. But the tips that I go over are going to be universal for all business genres. So be sure to give the video a big thumbs up. Please make sure that you are subscribed, and let's get right into it. So the first thing that I want to go over is word of mouth. Word of mouth still counts. I'm going to be looking down because I have my notes written down and I don't want to skim over anything or, accidentally not include some information that I intended to include. So I wrote engage in conversation, in person, build your community, your local presence, and social media. So when I say conversation still counts, because we're moving into an era, or we actually are in an era where social media takes precedence in a lot of different marketing areas, sometimes I think we substitute the human interaction and the conversation piece for only social media posting and only social media advertising and marketing. Don't get me wrong, you want to stay with the times, so social media is definitely a great avenue to market and advertise. I use social media. But I'm also wanting to remind you all how important it is to strike up conversations in regards to your business. I mentioned in my last vlog about the merch line that I created a few years ago, which is down below this video. And I created that merch line. It's I Sell Bundles. Well, it says I Sell Bundles, ask me where. I created that merch line because I wanted to create conversation pieces. I wanted to be able to create different items that you can wear, or even like coffee mugs that you can drink and take out in public with you, maybe at your office or wherever you're going, and be able to strike up conversations there. Because a lot of people are ready to talk. When you go out into the world, there are some people that aren't, but there's a lot of people that want to talk, that want to engage in conversation. And, a lot of people don't know. I don't want to say a lot of people, but there are some people that you may assume know that you run a business or offer a certain product that really have no clue. And so it's really important that we don't get away from word of mouth. When I was first introduced to selling Mary Kay many years ago, and I made a video on this channel too about my Mary Kay experience. So if you're interested, type in Brittney Bundles Mary Kay and you'll be able to watch that too after this video. But one of the things that I was told when I started selling Mary Kay is to strike up conversations when you are at the store. Talk about what you offer, talk about how you can benefit them. And you have to do it in a way that is conversational. So it shouldn't come off as, hey, I have Mary Kay, do you want to buy? Or, hey, I offer hair extensions, do you want to see and make an order tonight? It should be in a conversation, and that can take skill. Learning how to be confident enough in your products and in yourself to be able to go out into the world and have conversations and be able to present what it is you're offering takes courage as well, and confidence. And so that's another reason why I have been making videos very frequently on this channel about confidence in business, because it's really important. When we look at how we can increase our business, how we can gain more sales, how we can grow relationships, all of those outcomes have action steps that lead to them. And so talking about what you're doing in public is one of those action steps that are going to lead to more sales, more relationships, and also more comfortability with your business, with the products and services that you offer. Also, build your community. So if there are like different community events or different, I like to say pop-up shops, but also sometimes there are fairs in the community where the fairs give you an opportunity to feature different businesses. Sometimes there's options in the mall where you can set up a booth or a table and share information about your products and services. And then also, I've gotten this question before too, where people drop ship hair extensions through me and they're like, hey, I want to do an event. I want to go to a pop-up shop. I want to go to a mall in my community and offer the products, but I don't have any inventory on hand. What do you recommend? You can definitely go to events and have like a sample kit. I do offer a sample kit with each texture that I offer on my website. And I've had people that have purchased the sample kits with the intention of doing what I'm going to explain now, of going to a pop-up shop and then showing their textures and passing out business cards, passing out literature, sometimes passing out raffles for different like prizes. Like some of the prizes could be 50% off your next order, or 3 free bundles, or I don't know, customer gets to pick, you know, what they want, different things like that. So also engage in your community, engage in what your community is doing. When I had my salon, also I did different events like a back to school giveaway. So it's just really important to make sure that you're engaging where you're at. Even if you're offering extensions, like for me, as an example, I live in Michigan, but I offer extensions throughout. I even sell hair extensions internationally, and I have a video for that too on this channel. But yeah, it's really important to still build up your local presence. You know, make sure that people know what you're offering, because if someone is wanting something that you offer and they're close by, it's going to be to their benefit in a lot of scenarios to purchase with you than to go online and order and wait. A lot of times we don't like waiting. We're impatient. We want what we want and we want it now. And so it's really important, again, for you to make your presence known in your community. Even if you're thinking to yourself, well, hey, I don't get support in my community and I get more support online when I'm selling to people that are out of my state. And I used to feel that same way too, and that may be true, but don't disservice yourself by not allowing people to know what it is you do offer, so that the people that are interested in purchasing from you can have an opportunity to do so. Now, the next tip that I want to go over is regular notifications, such as marketing text, emails, through your mailing list and things like that. That is a way to advertise your business. I think so often we think that because we have a mailing list or a text marketing list, and we've already sent out a text for this month and that's that. No, you want to make sure that you're being regular. I'm not saying that you have to overly text or overly, market through your emails, but I am saying that it's important for you to constantly stay up on checking in with your customers and clients and potential customers and clients. Sometimes people forget about who you are. They forget about your business. They forget about what you offer. And sending out a marketing email can remind them and actually encourage a purchase. You'll be surprised how many times I have sent out an email mailing list or email marketing campaign, and then literally a couple hours later I've gotten sales, and sometimes sooner than a couple of hours. And I notice the increase every time I send out a newsletter. So it is very important to stay consistent with those things. If you don't have an email mailing list, if you don't have a text messaging list to market, I would encourage you getting one or both if you have the time to do both. I don't even think it takes too much time if you're going through the same systems. I do believe there's a lot of different marketing systems out there that will allow you to simultaneously text and market at the same time, text and email at the same time for marketing purposes. But I haven't really done a lot of research in that area. I've researched a few years ago for text marketing apps and options. However, I've decided to I did try a little bit of text marketing a few years ago, but right now I stick completely to email marketing. And that's not to say that I'm not open in text. So I'm just putting that out in this video. Be sure to look into both and go ahead and at least choose one and stick with that. That is a way to consistently remind people that you're active, that you're in business, what you offer. Even if you're thinking, hey, I don't have any more pictures to show, I don't have any more products to post, You can constantly post what it is you offer and be creative with what you're going to say for the campaign. So is it a sale that you're marketing? Is it going to be you letting your customers or your email subscribers or text subscribers know about a certain product or service that you have? Are you reminding them of something that they can take advantage of, maybe like a buy one get one that you're offering, a promotion that's coming up? Are you providing any tips for the ones that have already purchased your products and services on how they can install a certain style, or how they can get a longer longevity out of the investment that they made? Just different things like that. But be consistent. That is also going to help market and constantly advertise your business. And a lot of times we find ourselves paying for these services, like these apps, to send out emails and text messages, and we don't even utilize them to their fullest potential. It's kind of like having a car wash pass and then not going to the car wash. Like, you want to make sure that you're utilizing what you're paying for, And even if it's free and you're not paying anything, it's still no excuse not to market. The next thing that I want to go over is show your product's quality in videos, pictures, testimonials, and you can also wear your extensions. So I've done all of the options, or all of the points that I just mentioned, but I would really strongly recommend getting active with making sure that you're constantly posting. When I say constantly, use your discretion. I'm not saying bombard the entire timeline with just post, but post in a way that is strategic and it makes sense, and that in a way that it's not just one-offs, like it's not just here and there, but you're actively posting. And it takes some time to find the rhythm that's best for you and your business. But getting out there and creating different videos or sharing videos, even if you've posted a video and you're like, hey, I need a brand new video, but I don't have anything to record that's different, or I can't think of anything, it's okay to repost a video that you posted before. Because even if 10 people saw it, there's 20 more people that may have not saw it. You know what I mean? Like, even if five people saw your picture, there's more people that you're following, or that are following you, or that may not even be following you, but can pull up what you're offering, maybe by a hashtag or curiosity or whatever the reason may be, and they may have not seen that picture before. So reposting things, it's not a bad thing. You don't have to have brand new content all the time. Now, do we want new content? Of course. But is it okay to post what you've posted before to market and promote your business? Yes, it is. I'd rather you do that than just not post for a month or not post for weeks at a time. Go ahead and repost, and you can put different captions on, and you can, post in a different way or on a different platform, but make sure that you're actively posting, okay? And like I said, you can show videos of your products, services, pictures, testimonials. You can post different testimonials like on your Instagram or Facebook. I've done that a lot. Post different comments if you're a content creator as well, and someone's left a comment that speaks highly of you or your business. You can post those. And then also, like I said, you can always wear what you're offering as well, and that can spark different conversations, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, that can really propel your business and put your business in a different I don't want to say category, but it can open you up to a different group of customers. The fourth thing that I want to go over is drop off flyers and business cards to local businesses. When I had my salon, there'd be a lot of different businesses that would come in and ask if they could leave their cards, their flyers. Sometimes there'd be parties, and they would say, hey, can we leave our flyers here for the party? And I would say, sure. Sometimes there'll be people that would come in with different samples and want to leave samples there, and that's fine too. But that's a great way to get your business out there as well. If you're offering hair extensions, you may be wondering, well, what samples am I going to leave? You can create samples. On my website, I do offer 4-inch weft samples, and that gives you the option to do tests, like test out the hair. There are different tests that people do before you decide to actually purchase in bulk or work with me through drop shipping. You can also purchase those samples if you're looking to see which sample closely matches the texture of your hair. There's just a lot of different things that you can do with the samples. And so if you want to purchase the sample kit with the 4 full 12-inch bundles, and then cut those bundles up into 4-inch weft samples, that's an option as well. that will allow you to drop off different samples at local establishments. Of course, help, position it in a way that makes sense. So maybe like a beauty supply store or another salon or things like that. And then you can put the samples in like cute drawstring bags, or, be creative. But those are some ways that you can still offer samples if you're selling hair extensions. You can also leave flyers, business cards, if you have pamphlets or books about what you offer or what you sell. That would be something else that you can talk to the owner about leaving too. And that's another great way to market and advertise. The last thing that I want to go over is wear your business. So, like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, I sell merch that reads or states, I sell bundles that ask me where. But I also have different merch that says my business name, like Bad Chick Hair. I have different merch that says badchickhair.com that I wear. It's not available, I don't have it for sale, but it's merch that I would wear when I go out to the mall, or I've even worn it when I was traveling. And so it's really important to take advantage of every aspect that you can think of to market. And it's, you're not going to charge yourself a fee for marketing your business. So I think that's a great opportunity to use your body to market what it is you offer. There used to be a store in our mall where I could go and I could just get like whatever I wanted on a hoodie or a shirt. And I would get hoodies and shirts that said badchickhair.com. There's also a lot of websites out there now that you can order from that will create whatever you want them to create on different pieces of clothing. There's little shops local here. What else? There's just a lot of different avenues. There's also print machines that people have purchased. I have friends that have their own machines that create different, items with different wording and pictures on them. So whatever you can do to get your hands on products that state your business. It's not tacky to wear your business out. It shouldn't be embarrassing. It should be something that you're comfortable doing if you're comfortable representing your brand. And if you're like, well, hey, I don't wear hoodies. Okay, well then whatever you do wear, if it's a jacket, a lot of corporate companies will send gifts home, and the gifts will be like jackets with their business name on it, right? Or sometimes they'll send different coffee mugs with their business name, but all of that is to not just give you a gift of appreciation, but it's also to help them market. So those are my tips. I really hope that they helped. If you have any questions, feel free to leave them down below. I do want to thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.